Hi guys. Whew. Please know that I'm thinking about you, and I really hope that everybody is feeling a bit better today. And let's help you move through this health challenge of yours. So today I'd really love to talk about the huge psychological component to this illness and how important it is for you to work on your inward dialogue for most of your day. Because we're feeling so much despair and anxiety and depression, with also many other symptoms that are going along with this, I just wanted to bring it up again, how much our mind affects our body. So we need to work on our words, our negative words that we have in our minds continuously, such as, I will never get better, I will never recover, I don't know if I will ever be able to. There is so much of that type of thinking going on, or nobody understands what I'm going through. Will I ever be able to work again? Will I ever be able to socialize again? Will I ever be able to drive again? These are all the questions that do come up for us because we are in despair. So I also know how much our minds affect the body. So that's why I was told to stay as positive and grateful as possible throughout your day. And like I said before, I knew why, because every thought, feeling, and emotion that we have affects our body on a cellular level. And that's pretty great. So if you're thinking pretty negatively throughout your day, you can only see that that is going to affect our recovery. So I am talking about this because I saw, even for myself, that that was I had to stay constantly aware of my what I was saying to myself, because your symptoms are pulling you all over the place. They are brutal symptoms, I understand, as well as you may not have support from family members or your spouse or your partner or friends. Many of you have lost your jobs. Many of you, obviously, can't go outside any longer, drive. So there is a lot of loss that you are experiencing. And of course, that's going to, make you feel pretty negative. But I just wanted to say that let's work on that. Change your words. Words are everything. Words help our bodies heal, or they also, if we're not careful, they don't help our bodies heal. So instead of saying, like, I can't, say I can, or I will, I believe I will. That's all those small little changes that will affect your recovery. And I already said too, believing that you will recover will certainly help you. Many a times I certainly felt like I didn't know, my body felt as if it didn't know um, if it would recover. That's how my body felt. But I would constantly say, 1 minute at a time, just live one moment at the time. That's Eckhart Tolle. He's so good about the power of now moment. And that's also a great book. And I know I mentioned that to you before, but again, the power of the now moment, since it's all that we know that we have, we can tap into that phrase often. I told you I gave up calendar time because it started to really scare me that I'm in this stage for this amount of time, and I wasn't seeing any changes, so it made me fearful. So I said, I can't focus on calendar time, as well as I would focus more on, like I said, the power of the moment. And I would also, this is what I learned through Muji as well as Sadhguru, I would say, I am not the body, I am not even the mind, and over again, in order to create some distance between my mind and body, because neither one of them was reliable. I felt this was huge for me to say often, and I really felt it helped me a great deal once I learned the value of that one phrase. It makes it, this illness, because we are transforming into a new person, the person that we are supposed to be, because the way that we were living was, I almost feel, programmed in such a way that we are now experiencing this illness in order to set us straight and to show us what is important, how we need to be in the world, where we need to be in this world. Because for many of us that are in the advanced stages, it's like we are starting over. And if you really think about it, it is like we're starting over. We're inside like this cocoon world, and we can't drive, we can't go to stores, we can't work, we can't socialize, we can hardly do anything for ourselves. We can, many of you can't take showers and barely brush your teeth and can't interact with family, friends, even your own children, without it creating a lot of stress. So you can see how this is such a dramatic change that we are going through. But I feel in the end of all of this, we are going to come out stronger, wiser. We're going to pay closer attention to our bodies and what we feel we need to do, who we are as individuals now, after we've shed many of the expectations of the world. So it takes time, because I believe it takes time to transform. It takes time to change and be different. I mean, I continue every single day to give myself credit for all of the things now that I can handle and do and create. I every day remember, I don't live there, but I remember what I went through. And everything that I'm doing now, I could not do at one time. And many of you know what I'm talking about. And that's big. That's really big. And I just know how important it is to be proud of myself for any little change that I've made. And I know that many of you, many of you are shedding the old yous and becoming or creating the new you. And I want you to be aware that that's happening. And I'd love for you to share some of the experiences that you've had where you are shedding the old you and experiencing something new or seeing something in a different way about yourself. And I know what we've had to overcome in order to grow from this. And we are doing it one step at a time. And please watch yourself, because you are rebuilding, like you're filling up your tank, like a reserve tank first, and then like it's like a battery pack. You're filling up your reserve tank first, and then you will get to the prime battery. But while we're filling up the reserve, before we get to the prime battery, it's very easily depleted. So some people may start to feel better and do too much, and then they'll crash. So you have to watch that stage very carefully, because feeling a little better does not mean to do more. And many of you are going to go through this crash cycle of, oh, I feel a little better, I think I'll do a little more. No, that's not what that means. It means I feel a little better, I'm going to watch it, and I'm going to be cautious about what I add into that picture. Because slow and steady is better than slow and more. So watch that stage, because many of you that I've talked to are crashing. And we don't want to continuously learn by having that crash over and over and over again, because it's almost like you're starting over. And who wants to start over? None of us. But I had to learn too the hard way. I went through my own feeling a little better, doing a little bit too much, and then crashing. That's why I am talking about this again and again, because I want to try to save you that step of going through that misery all over again. Slow and steady is the way it is. And when you are feeling a little better, it doesn't mean to push to more. It means to watch it, wait till your days start to link together and you're feeling better and it's staying more consistent, than to feel a little better and do a little more, and then you're going to crash. So it's a building of our reserve tank until it finally spills over and it starts to fill the primary battery bank in our bodies for energy. So please keep this in mind. And I just wanted to talk about language is everything, what we're saying to ourselves. Don't beat yourself up for anything. Don't compare yourself to anyone. It's just so important to not get caught up in any of that, and do not take in people's negativity about you. Don't let it get to you. It doesn't matter what they say about you. Stay focused on your tasks at hand, and that's to heal. And this is your journey, and you will do it. You will do whatever it takes to heal from this. I believe in you wholeheartedly, and you can do it. And let's get through this together, okay? It's happening. It's slow. Don't get me wrong, it's slow, but just stay the course. All good things going into your mind and body as much as possible during the day. And let's make this happen together, okay? I know how strong you guys are. It's mind-blowing because to get through really any major illness, you have to be strong. You have to have your will kick in. You have to do it for someone. You know, I had to really dig in deep because I had to stay on the planet. I had to stay on the planet. And I know you guys will get through it. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me. And if you could kindly like and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate it. Leave comments. I'll get back to you. And let's just get through this, okay? Let's make it happen. All right? I love you guys. And please know that there isn't a day that goes by when I don't think about you, okay? Lots of love. Please take care. Bye-bye.